Whoa, look at them kids.
What haircut do you like? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so you guys liked the toddler haircut video so much that we thought we would do another one. He said he's been wanting a mohawk, but now he might be changing his mind. So we are looking up pictures and he's gonna show me what he wants.
Whoa, look at them kids.
What haircut do you like?
Which one is the best cut?
You like the longer one?
No.
No, okay.
Long or short hair?
No.
Hey, what are you gonna get for being a good boy?
What?
you
If
gonna
you're
get?
good, you get something?
Ready? Always incentivize with something.
Right, you gotta get something for all this work.
Like last time, I was saying, put a towel around their neck before you put the little cape or whatever you're using to cover them. Put a towel around their neck so that the hair doesn't get down in there because it's gonna be really, really itchy. Any little hairs, trust me, like every day I would leave the salon, I would be an itchy hot mess. So just try not to get hair down their neck because it's just gonna irritate them, and yeah.
Tell me that's not the coolest cape ever.
Shall you do?
A shark doo-doo?
Do you have hiccups? Okay, this is how you turn it off. And turn it on, like that.
That way you know it's safe. It's not
Let them
gonna
at
hurt.
least feel the buzzing so that they know how it works and what it's gonna feel like on their head. Good job. We are doing, can't say it too loud because he doesn't want a mohawk. We're doing a faux hawk, okay? So, sectioning, we're gonna come right up here. So he has a little bit of a colic here, so I'm actually just gonna leave these hairs down and I'm not gonna fight this. I'm going to cut these really short. It's gonna be easier if you don't fight their colics, because if you try to fight it, you're gonna literally just continue to fight it. So you might as well just go with the flow. This is just to keep the bangs out of his face because his bangs are like really, really long. So since we are doing more of like the faux hawk type of look, I am coming up above the temples a little bit. So normally if it was just a basic like faded haircut, I would stop right about like this where the occipital bone is the widest here. Okay, so this is just a peanut. It is the brand of Wall. I'm gonna use a number 3 guard on it to start off, okay? You cannot start, I always say like if you're nervous about going too short, like start longer because you can always take more off. Yeah, I can't put it back on. It grows, yes, but if you're nervous about it, start with a longer guard. So you wanna be careful around their ears here. I don't get too close to his ear without holding this down. Okay, so as I'm coming up here, I'm going more straight up as opposed to following the curve of the head because I do want this to be more of a faux hawk, so I want a little bit of this hair left a little longer. All right, as opposed to like doing this like I am, when I'm doing it, I'm actually not touching the scalp. I'm just kind of like doing this by like eyeing it. But if you're not experienced with clippers and things like that, just switch to a longer guard to do this part. You will have to kind of go every which way because obviously you can see like where the colics are. He kind of has a little bit of a whirl back here, so you kind of have to go with the flow of the hair. Doing great, buddy. So if you have little boys with blonde hair like this, blonde is a little bit harder to blend. So you will kind of have to work a little bit harder on the blonde hair. Good job, buddy. Notice I'm trying to keep that hair off of his neck because otherwise they're gonna get itchy. So normally little boys have this dip right back in here. And so it's important to kind of get as close as you can without like nicking or anything like that. So you do want to be really careful in this area and just kind of like try to fit your little clippers in there the best way you can. Look down again. And it's gonna help you get to that point or it's gonna help you get down in there if you have them look down. Keep that sucker in your mouth, okay? So don't get hair on it. So if you notice for this over here, just so that I can see what I'm doing and to get all those hairs around his neckline here, I'm having him tilt his head over to his shoulder. You can make it fun, you can make it a Simon Says game. He's just honestly very, very good during haircuts. He's been doing this since he was 10 months old, so he's very good at it. Again, this is where you can switch to the longer guard. I'm just kind of eyeing it just because I've been doing this a long time and I've worked with his hair a lot, so. But in this part, if you are inexperienced, definitely switch to a longer guard. It's gonna help you have more control in those areas. As I'm doing this, I'm taking it and I'm trying to shake the hairs out away from his head so that there's the least amount of hairs falling down on his neck here. Then you will hold the ear down like this. You're doing so good, buddy. Ooh, look at the water bottle. Here, you hold that. You ready? Okay, we spray this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, spray! The fountain's coming at ya.
Look at that spike.
It's just water. Here you go. Ah! Okay, don't. Extradine. Okay, so there will be an extreme like disconnection here because these are short and this is long, okay? So obviously extreme disconnection. So what you wanna do is you're going to angle. You wanna grab a little bit of the short hair and a little bit of the long hair. So you see the short piece here and obviously this is really long. So you're gonna try to angle this to meet up with that point. And you're gonna do that all the way around here. Is Grammy gonna freak out over your haircut? Shadow. So with little boys that have blonde hair, like I said, it is gonna show a little bit choppier. So sometimes what I'll do is I will go in like this. So up in here, I'm gonna cut all of this off because it's just really long. Blue rollered.
Yeah.
Did you drop it?
Yeah.
And I'm over directing it back just because I want it to be a little bit longer in the front. So by over directing it, once it comes forward, it'll go short to long. Okay, so then the last step to this is going to be combing it down and seeing what you need to do to the bangs. Obviously his are wet and he has stick straight hair, so they just stick out. So what I like to do so that when it is not styled, that it still looks like a nice haircut, I will just go along here. And I do kind of point cut, so it's not just straight.
Okay.
A hair? So last thing I do with the bangs, I angle them this way. So this is going to depend on whichever way your little guy's hair goes. His goes from right to left. So I will take this up and I will angle it this way. And I'm just gonna cut this. This is just gonna help naturally push it this way. So that way, when it's down, it looks like a nice normal haircut. And then if they want to be a little wild and crazy, you can spike it up and kind of do that faux hawk. So we'll go ahead and style it so that way you can see what it looks like styled too. Okay, pomade. Pomade. So this is the Underdog pomade. It's just like a darker color, but it does come out like, that's the color of it when it comes out. It's kind of just like a brownish color, but once you like soften it up in your hands, it's clear. And I just get a very, very tiny bit. You don't need a lot, especially for these little guys. And I do work it onto my fingers, so that way when I'm working with my fingers like this, the product is getting in the hair. And you just kind of want to manipulate the hair until you get it where you want it. Dude, you're cool. You're cool. Look at you. Okay. Say, here's my haircut.
Woo-wee.
Mommy can kiss you.
You look great.
Woo!
Nice job, Mom.
Shoot.
Whoa.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, come up real quick. Okay, so there you have it. There is the Toddler Faux Hawk. It turned into a faux hawk because he decided he didn't want a full-on mohawk, which I'm happy about. But anyways, you guys, if you have any questions or any requests or anything like that, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Have a great day.